a cheesemonger.
I went to the Jura region of France and visited some farms.
Perhaps the Prince of Cheese, if you please. Watch Jeopardy tonight at 7 on Channel 7.
Here's a look now at the headlines happening later this afternoon, and this is what you need to know to get you all caught up. In just a few minutes, Mayor Adams is going to make a big announcement from the Chief Medical Examiner's office. The city is now collecting and testing DNA from every gun recovered by officers at crime scenes as a high-tech tool to track down suspects. The DNA Gun Crimes Unit is part of the mayor's vision for a modern-day CSI.
At 6 o'clock tonight, the final of 4 MTA hearings will be held on the proposed fare and toll hikes. This in-person hearing is going to be held at MTA headquarters. It will also be live streamed, and those who wish to speak can provide comments either in person or by Zoom. Meteorologist Dani Beckstrom, bad weather heading our way later this afternoon.
It's been a busy day so far, and we are far from over 76 right now, but I wanted to start with this live look because you can see south of the city that next thunderstorm rolling through. So I want to zoom in on radar and give you a good look at this. Looks like the heavy rain about to move on to Staten Island. This is not a warned storm, but I bet some gusty wind with it and frequent lightning as well. Further north, that severe thunderstorm warning has expired for Orange County, but we're still seeing some isolated flooding as well as really heavy rain in spots up through Ulster and Sullivan County and Dutchess County. We're seeing the rain down through Fairfield. So we are still seeing these scattered storms. As we move into tonight, we expect another round, and we're really going to turn up that severe threat. So I want to bring in meteorologist Jeff Smith to talk about what we expect as we move into tonight. Jeff?
Yeah, Dani, hot off the presses from the Storm Prediction Center. We got this map right here. If we switch over to our other computer, indicating the enhanced risk of severe weather is going to be well west of New York City out to the Delaware water gap. If you guys in the control room could switch over to TVM2 kindly for me. Thank you very much. Out by the Delaware water gap, we're talking about Hunterdon County, western parts of Warren County in New Jersey. And this makes sense based on latest guidance. It'll be a race between running out of daylight, where these storms can really take advantage of all that daytime heating and heat and humidity, and the impending darkness, which makes the storms weaken. So I think that'll be maximized west of New York City, again, over western parts of New Jersey. And the main risk being damaging winds, a 30% chance of damaging winds within 25 miles of a point out there. Smaller risk of hail, a non-zero risk of a tornado. Still enough spin in the atmosphere for that to potentially be a concern. Dani?
Thanks, Jeff. So wind and flooding going to be our primary concerns here. Flood watch in effect for a lot of northwestern New Jersey. So I want to time this out for you. Scattered storms take us through this afternoon into late afternoon. And then as we approach this evening, it looks like a more organized line of thunderstorms moving in from the west, tracking west to east. And that's when we're really looking at the potential for those severe storms and the potentially damaging winds. So this takes us into tonight. So don't let your guard down. Even if we get a little bit of an afternoon lull moving through this evening, we'll see that severe risk ramp right back up. The good news is this line seems to be out of here by sunrise tomorrow morning, and then for your Tuesday, we're right back to that typical pattern we've seen for the past several days with just a few scattered hit or miss thunderstorms. So looking hour by hour, right now, I would call it scattered. Moving into this evening, a little more widespread as the severe risk elevates, and then overnight into tomorrow morning, that should start to move out. Today's temperature is topping out upper 70s, low 80s. It's really humid out there, but again, the weather headline, especially with this AccuWeather alert, are the storms that we expect tonight, some of which will be strong, some of which will be severe. It looks like we can drop that AccuWeather alert for tomorrow, but it remains active. This weather pattern not going anywhere anytime soon. Highs upper in the upper 70s, low 80s each afternoon, bringing in that threat for scattered thunderstorm activity as the humidity sticks around. But Shirley and Sandra, maybe a slightly less chance of thunderstorm activity this weekend, so I'm rooting for that. I'll send it back to you guys.
I think we're all rooting for that.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Thank you.
That's going to do it for this edition of Eyewitness News. I'm Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Shirley. Now look out now for Dani and Jeff and the entire Eyewitness News team. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're back this afternoon for Eyewitness News, first and 4.